Dear PA first semester students, today we have to learn Unit 2nd. Unit 2nd consists of two chapters on culture and mass media. In Kannada, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳು, ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. So under this unit, we have two lessons. Number 1, impact of social network on youth. ಅಂದರೆ ಯುವಜನರ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಜಾಲತಾಣಗಳ ಪರಿಣಾಮ. The second chapter is Indian culture and tradition. ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ. These two lessons are included in the unit 2nd, Basic English. Let us know the introduction about these two chapters. So here the unit 2nd takes to yet another very vital aspect of the lives of the youths. Means in this chapter, in these two chapters, we take the youths to a very important and big aspects of the lives, because today youths are the most attractive, impressive by the social networks and mass medias. That's why in this chapter we explain that how we are living in the modern age. This modern age is nothing but the age of information and knowledge. So information explosion, it is the age, advanced age. It is the computer age, and it is a very important age, because we can have anything and everything, means information, knowledge from the social networks. In the olden days, only the books, they give us lots of information. But today, these social networks, they provide all information, all needed datas, documents, everything. That's why it's very important today for the youths and for all. But the youths, they have attracted today more towards the social networking. And that's why the modern generation, especially the youths, have heavily come under far-reaching onslaught of the impact of the social networks such as Google. So then youths, they have attracted towards the social networks like Google and Facebook, WhatsApp, and many other search engines. These facilities have provided an easy and free access to an unbelievable world of information, communication. That's what we have today. It is the social network, and from this network, the youths of today have all the information, they have all the knowledge to search anything and everything in these networks. It has exposed us to many advantages. So from these social networks, we have got already lots of information. It has given us lots of new things. So knowledge is in our hands. But here it says that how these social networks have advantages and disadvantages. And how it is positive in gaining the knowledge, this is also negative in destroying the careers of the youths. That's why the parents should have their eye on the youths today to look after the, I mean, their betterment of their children. And that's why from these disadvantages, it has a far-reaching consequences. We don't think how our children take the negative and go away from the main good way. That's why there is a need to alert and educate the youths about the evils of the such social networks. The purpose of giving this chapter and teaching these chapters to youth is nothing but utilize the good, take the good, learn more, and develop your knowledge, your career. But don't take the bad, leave it alone, and keep it aside, and take the good, and you develop your career so that you will reach your goal and will build up your career, and your life will be very happy and very impressive. And in the second chapter, it is about the Indian culture and tradition. So this is also very needful for our youths today. So this chapter is based on the Indian culture and values. They are the old values. How these values they were there since a long time in the Indian life. Say about Vedas, Puranas, myths, and great writings like Ramayana, Mahabharata, and life of the great saints, great sages. They teach us a lot. And that's why this chapter instilled in our mental psyche through scriptures like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vedas, Upanishads, and so on. They instilled in us and in our young minds through scriptures, rituals, and accepted social norms. Her because of rapid advancement in technology. So not only a country which has um, a less developed or anything poor like this, but all the youths, all people throughout the world, they have this advancement in the field of science and especially the social networking and information like that. That's why we have to develop our culture. We have to live accordingly, and this is how needful at the present day. And this that in the field of communication and transportation, the social fabric that we were accustomed are in continuous state of flux. Thus, there is a need to be informed at least about the rudiments of our culture. So we are now, our youths are now diverting from the main way. So to stop them from diverting from our way, from our tradition, from our rituals, it is a very important time for us to teach them the culture of our country, and we have to develop in them the nationalistic spirits, patriotism, rituals, and all those things to, develop their good career so that we can have a society in harmony without loss of our basic values. For any country, the firm beliefs what we have in our culture, in our tradition, in our rituals, they are important. That's why these things will study under the chapter Indian culture and tradition.